What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. It's episode number 63, and what a massive episode we are returning with today. We got transfer deadline day where with 14 mil in the bank we'll probably look to make a new signing with 10 hours to play. Then we've got an academy update on the 1st of February, and as we begin the first month outside the transfer window, two huge games. In the Premier League first, at home to our new rivals Newcastle as we continue to push for a top 4 place, and then the trip to Turkey in the first leg of our Europa League round of 32 clash away at Galatasaray. Loads to get through today, you know the saying, let's just get straight to it. And as you can see, starting off with some player training, Sam Robinson now 77 overall and Mason now getting to 83 overall. That first England cap is definitely coming. And when you look at the guy this season, growing 7 ratings to 83 overall, having a remarkable season in the Premier League, 2 goals and 2 assists and 11 clean sheets in 24 games as well. And I'd say I think we played this perfectly with Mason as well, because I was worried about the physical stats being hampered by the training, but instead we let him grow naturally in the first couple of seasons, but now we're giving him the training, and as you can see, the physicals are still improving. 87 strength, 85 sprint speed, 95 jumping, and of course the technicals are all going up due to the training as well. So Mason now is becoming one of the best centre backs in the country. And so with transfer deadline day now here, 10 hours on the clock. As you can see, it's been a quiet window so far, selling Josh King to Belgium, and of course arranging the transfer of Jordan Henderson on a free for next season. There is again around 13 to 14 mil in our budget right now, depending on wage budget alteration. However, based on the low budgets we've had the past 2 seasons, I want to make sure we keep some cash in the budget so they can add it to that for next season as well, because I don't want another season where we get a really low budget from the board. So if we are going to sign someone, I'm thinking once again it might be a free transfer. And there have been some names I've been looking at, of course. As you know, Jordan Henderson, Liverpool captain, coming in next season. And there is one player that I'm very tempted to pick up on a free transfer. Now this season, as you know, Saka has transitioned from left back to left mid to the inside forward on the right hand side, because as he's got the potential to be special, we've been talking about it, Bukayo Saka is the new Gareth Bale. He's got all the stats to play that role perfectly, but this season he has had a tough time in his first full season as an inside forward on the right. Just the 1 goal and 2 assists in 24 games in all competitions. So I think as he's inexperienced in this inside forward role, he needs someone to learn under, someone that's done it before, someone that started left back, became left mid, and then an inside forward on the right that also spent time playing through the middle. And as we're trying to get the new Gareth Bale, why don't we get Gareth Bale as the mentor for Bukayo Saka for him to learn under? He's not got the pace anymore, but he's still got the technical ability, and Gareth Bale is who we want Bukayo Saka to become like. So it makes perfect sense that Bale could mentor our young English wonder kid. Let's bring him in. We want to make the next step to Champions League football as we become a winning team. And if we're going to do that, we need players that have won major honours, Premier Leagues, Champions League, so on and so forth. And Gareth Bale and Jordan Henderson will be the perfect players to come in and mentor the young lads. He's okay taking a rotation squad role as well. I really like it, like he won't be a starter in this team. Now he's got a lack of pace. I'll just give him a 2-year deal. That will take him up until retirement. They're also okay with that as well. I'm hoping he'll take a pay cut to under £100,000 a week as well. But I'm a bit worried he might walk out of the room. I'll tell you what, I won't make it a significant one and half his salary. I'll give him 80 grand a week. That's still a lot of money for a 33-year-old to be on. Of course, it's a lot of money for anyone to be on. And an 80 grand sign-on bonus as well. And hopefully Bale will come in, take a mentor role here, and help Bukayo Saka become the player that he is. Well, he wants a little bit more money and a big sign-on bonus as well. We'll remove that appearance bonus, and we've got the cash to pay that now. Gareth Bale, welcome to the City Ground. You've been brought in to become a leader, a mentor, and help Bukayo Saka become as good as you were. And of course, since that money won't be coming out of our budget until next season, there is still time for us to bring in a new signing and a permanent one for this window as well. But honestly, I don't want to do that. You know, you've seen the past 2 seasons, we've had incredibly low transfer budgets given to us by the board for the new season. And I think mainly one of the reasons why is because we've signed pre-contract players, but also we've left basically nothing in the bank balance come the end of the season. But this way, we're leaving around 12 to 13 million pounds remaining. So in theory, that should give us a lot more money to work with next season. I'm thinking 40 to 50 million pounds, and that'll be totally fine for me. So yeah, we could make a new signing, but I'm playing the long-term game here. I want more money for next season, and I want to keep this squad together for the rest of this season. And we do have a bid with 3 hours to go, and it is a bid for Lewis Ferguson. Lazio want to take him to Italy, but as I mentioned before, this guy doesn't really play much at the moment, but he's only 23 years old, and he's only going to get better as well. So for now, we'll keep him. We might possibly cash in the summer, but it'll be worth more money then, and I'd rather keep him for the squad depth for this season too. It's so hard to get Ferguson to game time, because Isaac Hayden this year has been great in limited minutes. James Ward-Prowse is our normal defensive midfielder. Then of course you got Lewis Travis as well. Next season, don't forget Jordan Henderson's going to be coming in too. So I think Ferguson or Travis will be leaving next season, but I'm not entirely sure who it will be. Anyway, transfer deadline day over then. Really quick one for us, but we got exactly what we wanted. Gareth Bale on a free transfer next season. I'm so excited for Saka to learn under him, and I really believe he'll become a better player next season with the Welshman taking him under his wing. But selling Josh King, I think we'll be okay without him. He didn't really play much for us this season. Again, we've got Origi and Leao who have an amazing bromance. Tyrese Campbell, so much younger and about as good as well. And of course, Marco van den Berg now playing striker for us a lot as well. I'm happy with the window. We didn't need to do much in this window. We're in good form right now. We're just outside the top 4, Europa League round of 32, and into the FA Cup 5th round. No need to make major changes. Oh, and I see some tournament prize money as well, which means that we've just had the draw for the FA Cup 5th round. So before we do the academy update, let's find out who we'll be facing in the next round of the Cup. Of course, past 2 seasons, got to the semi-finals. I'm targeting the semis once again, and this season we'll be taking on Brentford away from home, now a Premier League side at Griffin Park. Bring them on. So 1st of February, and an academy update as well. 5 players remaining in our youth squad now, and again, the standout still is Ed Cox. I really wish his overall was as high as Morgan Jackson's, because he'd go right into our first team. He's a little lad at just 5'6", but again, look at the technical ability he's got at just 55 overall. He's described as technically gifted, and he certainly is. And so for our first of the doubleheader today, it is our new rivals Newcastle United at the City Ground on the back of our fabulous win at the Emirates Stadium, as you're right now sitting 6th place with 13 games to go, just 1 point behind Manchester United in 5th and Chelsea in 4th as well. And a win today could put us back in the top 4 as we continue our hunt for Champions League football. First of 2, it's a massive one. The Magpies at the City Ground. Nigeria through to James. A great chance here as Saka is released down the right hand side. And come on, Bakayo. Show Gareth what you've already learned from watching him on YouTube. Saka. Oh, good save by Dubravka and cleared away. Yeah, that's one thing that Saka's going to learn a lot from next season. How to finish the chances after he gets them. Straight in game so far. 32 minutes in. Still tied at 0-0 as Matty Longstaff has Saka to beat, and Saka wins it off him and now can attack down the right hand side. He's got far more pace than the young man, and surely he's going to outpace Kieran Clark as well. No way is Clark going to catch him here, and this should be one. It will be. It is. Ajeri with the finish. Lovely assist by Divock. You know, one thing I haven't really talked about this year is how good Divock has been as a support striker. And I wish these celebrations would stop messing up. Come on, EA. But Origi now has got 12 assists in the Premier League. He's not all about the goals, the Belgian. Rolls it through, and Ovi was not going to miss that one from 8 yards out. 1-0 Nottingham Forest, his 2nd goal in the Premier League. Good chance here for the Magpies. Tomori playing catch-up, and oh, it's a brilliant finish by Vinicius under pressure, and Newcastle have found their leveller. 3 minutes after the restart, we have been struggling a bit defensively, and the Magpies are back on level terms. Had some great chances in the first half, but couldn't take them, and we might well be getting punished for it. Lovely couple of 1-2s there, and Mason just couldn't make the block as Vinicius drills it in at the near post. 1-1. This will be a really damaging slip-up. Newcastle a good team right now, going for a Europa League place, but we can't afford to beat Arsenal and then come back home and draw this one. Bamba flicks it over his head and rolls it into James as we should attack from left to right. Now back to the left. Lovely build up here, and this should be 2-1. It's off the post. So many chances missed today, man. Just one of those games, I can feel it. You know, those games where you just seem to do everything right, but don't get the rub of the green. I can just feel this being that sort of game here. But that's a lovely little build up here. And Leao's going to take it himself. Saka out of the way, son. Out of the way. So I spot Origi in the middle. And Divock is denied by Dubravka. Got to finish those. Carvajal is up the pitch very high. So now Tomori's won it back. A golden chance for a break here. Leao to Origi. And Divock got to finish this. There we go. Come of the hour, come of the man. Player of the season, Divock Origi sets up the first and scores the winner. Huge, brilliant ball by Raphael. Divock coming forward, one-on-one, and I've got to say, so bloody nervous here. But smacks it past Dubravka in at the near post. Forest deserved the win, and we're going to escape with it later on. 2-1 back in front, points should be in the bag. If we're going to get the Champions League, we can't afford any more slip-ups here at home, and we just about avoided it tonight. 2-1 the final score, huge victory. Would have been absolutely livid had we not won this game, but I love our battles with Newcastle, man. We've got such a fun team. It's always a really good game against them. And no surprise for man of the match, set up the first and scored the game winner late on. Divock Origi this season with, I believe, as many goals as he's got assists. He's been a complete forward this season, and he's been amazing. I can't speak highly enough of him. Player of the season. So moving swiftly on to our Thursday night clash away in Turkey against Galatasaray for the first leg of our Europa League round of 32 clash. And last season, we reached the quarter-finals before being knocked out by Chelsea. This year, I'm targeting a place in the final four. First leg of the first knockout round though, Galatasaray away in Turkey. And in goes the cross which Tomori, one of our only starters tonight, does well to head clear. And I'm trusting a backup side because again we've got Man City on the weekend and Alex Mighten has just nutmegged his man. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. First season where this lad's got game time, and I tell you what, he deserves every single minute. That is brilliant. Perfect start for Nottingham Forest. Mighten nutmegs one, puts another on the floor, and drills it in. His contract's upcoming the end of the year. I haven't extended it yet, but I think I'll be extending it at half time. That is a wonderful solo goal by the kid. He is going to continue to get the game time because he continues to impress. What a goal. Cash through to Isaac Hayden as we look for a second goal here right before the break. It's a lovely ball by Bell out wide to Alex Mighten. That's a lovely ball into Jay as well. Quick little turn. And Bell off the top of the crossbar. Did Fernando Muslera get a touch on that? I think he might have done. Great save by the Uruguayan as he pushes it behind for a corner. Still the lead remains at 1, but that is an amazing save by the goalkeeper. Oh, as Marco wins it back. Quick little roulette. Tried to dink it, couldn't do so. Flicks it over his head. And again, Muslera, the Galatasaray skipper, keeping the Turkish side in the game and perhaps in the tie as well. We've been a far better team in this first half. Get a second goal and we're in the driver's seat. It's to go. Still the lead is just 1. As Galatasaray have had most of the ball tonight. They're looking for their first proper chance, but defensively we have been absolutely solid. Not giving them a sniff as that cross is dealt with by Hayden, who was stumbling a little bit. And we shall clear under pressure. And I think really there is a chance for a second goal here. If we really want to push it and go for that second away goal, we could find it. Alex Mighten in behind Luke Ayling. He's been brilliant tonight. Oh, fantastic. Oh, good save by Muslera, who has kept Galatasaray in the tie. But it's been all Mighten tonight. He's been brilliant. Diangana to Jay. A little bit of space opens up for Bell to left right. Oh, off the post. What a goal that would have been. I can't believe we only scored 1 tonight, man. It's been all Nottingham Forest. It was a one-sided game, but it doesn't finish up with a one-sided scoreline. Forest get the W, but only by a goal to 0. This tie is far from over, heading back to the City ground. But it definitely should have been, that's for sure. Second straight game where the opposition goalkeeper was just on fire. Some brilliant saves tonight. And that's why he can share man of the match with Alex Mighten. It really was Mighten versus Muslera tonight. And Alex's goal ends up separating the sides. One of the final score though, and we're 90 minutes away for a place in a round of 16. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Career Mode as well, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode featuring the second leg against Galatasaray, the FA Cup last 16 trip to Brentford, and Manchester City away very soon.